Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, I have such a good show for you today. Megan's up to it again. Again with this Instagram, she's got some more nonsense going on, and I found even more discrepancies. Again, you'd think at this point they'd have it figured out. Nope, it's even worse. So we're going to dive into all that. I have so much to go over with you all. And just to let you know, I got probably one of the funniest comments I've ever gotten. And I will be sharing that. So get ready, buckle up for that. It's special. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. If you're new here, I am Jen. Welcome. Make sure you hit the I can't even think straight. The comment, just wait. The subscribe, make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, leave me comments. It's all of those helps YouTube to recommend my videos. And can I just say, you guys have done such an amazing job with this. I know I say this every video, and you guys have really responded and followed through. And as a result, my videos are way up, the recommendation and all that, and my numbers are way up. So thank you for that. It just means the world to me. I really, really appreciate that. Truly, thank you. Everybody that does it, just rating Hong Kong helps, anything like that. Thank you. All right, now let's get into this video. Now, I do want to start this one off and say, oh, I miss Her Majesty the late Queen so much. So today is Monday, September 8th. So it's the 3-year anniversary. I can't believe it's been 3 years since Her Majesty the late Queen Elizabeth II passed away. So before I dive into any of the nonsense, I think I just wanted to start off with recognizing what the day is. So I have 3 pictures of Her Majesty the late Queen. There's so many lovely pictures of her, but for some reason, these 3 just especially touch me. I love these photos so much. I think she looks so beautiful. And of course, this picture. So beautiful. Lovely. Such a wonderful woman and such an inspiration. So again, today, I just want to honor her and think about her. You know, I'm a huge fan. Yeah, I'm just missing her a lot. And I know you guys are too. So I just wanted to honor and acknowledge what the day was. All right. That said, shall we talk Hank and Skank? Shall we talk Meghan? Because this is weird what's going on her social media. It's always weird, but it's extra weird. But I feel like that's not all, meaning there's got to be more. She's got to do something to try to get the attention on herself. So look for that, I'm sure, today. But for right now, what I have is this very odd social media post. I want to talk about that. And then I'm going to show you the lovely, I'm being sarcastic, comment that I got. Get ready for that. Okay, starting with her social media. So I'm going to show you her Instagram post. As always, I cannot play the music. It's really boring. And I do have freeze frame images of this. Don't you worry. I'm just hitting play so you can see it play as it does. This is literally how long it's sat on the screen. I know you're like, what am I looking at? Don't worry, I'll break it down. But I'm just showing you that's how long it sat on the screen. And then we got treated to this monstrosity. So yeah, what do you say? I mean, just pay attention to this because I'm going to go back and show you. But yeah, the flower sprinkles of it all. Whatever's happening here. Again, that weird camera angle I keep showing you. Some people do where they zoom in and out and in and out. It's annoying. Chicken pox with honey dots. I don't know. So much weirdness. Again, I'm just showing you the video and then I'll show you the screenshots of it. Yeah, that's how long she had it on. And then this, yeah. And then this is just all straight from her Instagram post. Sure. Yep. And then we have this one and yeah, one more. Okay. And then there's this. All right. You ready? Buckle up. I have so much to talk about with this. I just wanted you to be able to see the post first. You saw it. Here goes. All right. Starting with this one. So this was the first shot that we got. So I'm looking at this and immediately I'm like, oh God. All right. So if you look at the bottom there, if you watched, I hope you did not, With Love, Meghan, season 2, this is exactly what Chef Matt and I went over in our recap. And I talked about it when I talked about that episode. And I have 2 more episodes to recap. I hadn't forgotten. I'm doing it. I've got my notes ready. It's just crap like this keeps happening, so it pushes it backwards. But look for that soon. But this is exactly how Meghan made, and she called them onion tarts on the show. This is exactly as she made them. So the weirdness here for me is this. She was showing a technique on some where you fold them and then you bake them. And the others, she laid flat and baked them. This person exactly did what Meghan did. Okay, fine, fair enough. Maybe it's just a diehard fan that wanted to do that. It's just weird. So as Chef Matt so eloquently, he's great, isn't he? He so eloquently pointed out, well, they're just playing fast and loose with the word tart. These are not tarts. These are basically like pillows and I think he said, what's the word? Is it pierogies? Where they're just the folded up. You guys can correct me if I have that word wrong. I'm so tired. I can't think straight. What was the word he used? Anyway, Chef Matt, I'll get the word from Chef Matt, but whatever they are, it's not tarts. You can call me a tart, but those aren't tarts. They're really not. It's just silly. And again, my friend Chef Marie looked at it too and said, it's hard to tell, but in her just glancing at it, the thing she was struck with is the pillow ones that are flat look burnt, and then the ones that are folded look undercooked. So yeah, there's that. All right. That's a bunch of nonsense there. Okay. And then, so when I pulled up this person's account, I found this where they have posted about Meghan before. And as I say every episode, don't go after people's accounts. These might be genuine fans. I'm not here to, harass anybody or go after people that are actually fans of Meghan's. I just always point out the weirdnesses because to me, it feels like advertisements rather than actual fans of Meghan. Sometimes we get them sprinkled in, if you will, but like in this case. So when I pull up, what I do is I pull up people's accounts and I just look and I look, how many followers do they have? How long has it been since they've posted? Do they follow Meghan? Are they written in different languages except for the Meghan post? Because we have one of those coming up. It's just stuff like that that I look for. But in this case, I found, okay, well, they have posted about Meghan before, so maybe they actually are a fan. But then I started looking closer and I'm reading it, and it's not even worth reading it. But the review is so over the top. They not only describe the product, they literally write the word review with a syrupy sweet review of how perfect, 10 out of 10, all the stuff it was. And even if it is a real Meghan fan, that's a weird way to write it. If you're really a fan, you would think it'd be like, okay, I bought this juice from Jen. It's great. I highly recommend. Whatever it is. Or I bought this juice from Jen. It sucks. Don't buy it. Whatever it is. In this case, I bought these from Meghan. Here's the stuff. Here's all the steps, and then review. And maybe they do write like that, but it seems more like have you ever seen that? It's really funny. Like it usually happens with Bachelor contestants. You know how they go on The Bachelor or something, they get a teeny bit of fame and then they're doing ads for like the Tame Tummy Tea, whatever it is, like the ads for the different social media stuff. And they've left in copy they weren't supposed to. So it'll be like, in their Instagram post, it'll say something like, then say, I love it. But the idiot poster won't realize that. And they just post it like that. That's what this feels like. Then you put review, ... and then write this out. I feel like that's what we've gotten here. I don't know. So they've posted before. So that's interesting. Again, I always say on an account this size, you would probably not have duplicate posts. Not Meghan. That means either she's using, these are all my opinions. I can't prove it. I'm just telling you that either means she's using bought and paid for accounts. It's bots. Or there's nobody posting about Meghan. There's only like 3 or 4 accounts. And so they keep getting reposted, like in this case, or the one coming up. I found a triple poster in the one coming up. Meghan should not be able to, or Meghan's people, whoever, should not be able to see. It just statistically, it wouldn't work like that. you wouldn't see somebody posting and posting and posting and repost all of them. It just wouldn't work like that if you have as many followers as she pretends to have. So just saying, it's all fishy. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, and then this person, I talked about this in the last video. They also follow the Tiglets. I didn't know the Tiglets have an Instagram page too. Okay, that's a thing. Tiglets is on Urban Dictionary. If you want to look that up, I go over the definition in, I think it's yesterday's video. It involves top area, or it involves some filthy cat action. We'll leave it at that. Gross. In the Urban Dictionary definitions, but their definition is people who have followed Meghan since the days of the Tig. You can decide what that means. I don't know. All right. So then we have this post. And again, Chef Marie is brilliant in pointing out that honey, it doesn't look right. Something is off about that honey. It looks like, last time I tried to say it, I messed it up and said KY jelly. It looks like petroleum jelly or something. It doesn't look like honey. It looks like clear jelly and like a little bit of apple juice splashed in. It's disgusting. All right. And then there's this one. Hello, old friend. If you're like, what are you talking about, Jen? This poster I'm very familiar with because this is the third time since I've started paying attention in a couple of weeks that this one's been reposted with different shots. Now, you heard me say earlier, like, what if they don't speak English? That's because this person mostly posts in German. It doesn't mean they can't speak English. Of course, I get it. But I'm saying it's weird. Not many posts. I think I may have pulled it. The last food post. Nope, that's a different one. Last food post. Is that the right one? Okay. They got mixed up, the slides. I can fix it. But the last food post was, I think, 2021. But then all of a sudden, 3 posts about Meghan stuff. So, is it a dormant account that got bought? Maybe. Is it a bot? Possibly. Is it Meghan's people using an account? Maybe. Is it, okay, I have this account. It's whatever you call it, micro influencer. So it's got a couple hundred followers, whatever. Meghan's people take pictures of the product, send it out and say, hey, post this with this copy. Maybe. I think it's some combination of that or some, I think the truth is somewhere in one of those answers. You can let me know what you think. All right. Again, these got out of order. Let me show you. Okay. So this one was a post and I recognize this is me. I'm sorry. I hate the thumb. I hate the thumb painting. I just do. The nail art, I think, is so stupid. Sorry if you're into it. I'm not. I would never do that. And so I see it and I'm just like, oh, and I instantly had that reaction. And so I recognized, I was like, wait, I've seen this before. Because before I went, ugh. So yeah, we've had this one before. That's what I pulled up. This is her. And she's posted before about Meghan. And let's see, that was August 10th on that one. And then she posted August 8th as well. That's what it is. This is a 3-time poster as well. Okay, so then back to this guy. This is the guy that's a 3-time poster as well. This is him. This is my German friend. Hello. Don't follow him. Don't find him. If he's a real Meghan fan, he's a real Meghan fan. But again, couldn't find evidence of that. And a lot of the stuff's in German. So maybe, maybe he switched languages just to advertise Meghan stuff. But I'm guessing something's weird. Just saying. All right. Here's his original posts. Here, one of the earlier ones, and then I couldn't find the third one, but this is definitely the third time because this one came out, I think, a day after. I want to say it was like a day or two in between the first 2 posts, and now a week later, this is his third post. And again, think about that. I don't know how to explain it except for Meghan's account is supposed to be huge. As ever, it's supposed to be huge. I say it like that because I don't believe the numbers ever. But let's play devil's advocate and say that, yeah, sure, it's all on the up and up. Then she would have 800,000 followers. I think it is. Last time I looked, I don't know. Somewhere in that ballpark, almost 1 million followers. And you were telling me that whoever's running the social media account happens to see like this random guy with whatever it was, 1,000 followers 3 times in 2 weeks? No, it doesn't work like that. I have just under 200,000 followers, and I can tell you, like, when people say, "Hey, did you get my comments?" I go through and read the comments under the video so I can see them that way, but it's hard for me to find a specific comment that you're asking me to search for because, again, I'm nobody. I love the following, but I'm saying, like, I can't it's just comments always coming in. So it's hard for me to search out a specific comment that way because unless you tell me when you commented, it's hard for me to find a specific comment, is my point. So again, times what 5 is this, and yet she can immediately find it and post 3. It just doesn't make any sense. That math does not math. You wouldn't be able to find it in that group. All right. Then this person, again, with a now this one may be, what's this one? Let's see. Oh no, I think I looked her up. She did appear to be a Meghan fan, so I just left it. But again, this is something else I talk about. A lot of her posters, this is so weird. When they post, it's like if I'm filming something, if I'm filming my eye drops and I'm like, okay, I want to film this. I go like this, and on the screen, you see this over and over and over. That's what they're doing. And that's kind of an older style filming. People, you don't see that as much anymore, except for just on Meghan's account over and over. All right. And then this one. So again, what are we advertising here? What is this for? My friend Chef Marie and I were looking at it, and I was like, it's hard to ruin French toast, but with the pencil shavings, I don't want to eat that. And it's just like those weird droplets of honey or syrup or whatever's happening there. I get what they're going for, but I feel like they missed it by a mile. It's supposed to look like artsy, but they missed it. And then there's this one. I hate this one so much. I really do. So again, I showed it to Chef Marie and she goes, "Is this an ad for Nutella?" And I said, "Probably." But the only things, and again, I'm not trying to be picky or nitpick, but the only things I want to eat on this plate or off the plate are the strawberries and the Nutella. But you could put strawberries and Nutella on a tire and that'd probably be delicious. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny to me that Meghan's food is so bland, boring, and beige. That's not the draw. It's the Nutella and the strawberries. So it's so strange. I don't know. Why use that to advertise? And then you have this monstrosity. And again, I point you toward, look at everything made here. Okay. From the wine to whatever's crusty bullshit nonsense this is, all this stuff. It's all beige. It's all horrible and boring. The only thing that looks tasty with the pops of color are the berries that they added that were not from the boxes or from the wine bottles. I cannot make sense of this beige thing because even the flower sprinkles, they're not super vibrant. They're just kind of there. Again, I liken it to pencil shavings, where it's the wood of the pencil with a little color at the end, and it's just not appetizing and not much going on there. So again, this is supposed to be an advertisement for Meghan's stuff, and I just feel like it does it no favors. And then there's this. Again, I see this and I think, well, I want to eat the heck out of that sourdough. That looks delicious. I don't know what to do with this baby food barf. It's just gross. And at least this person kind of figured out, well, it doesn't look great. So they seem to slap on a whole heck of a lot of it. Now, I mean, a lot, because I pulled up others and it just seems like runny fruit goo, I think is the way that it was described. They heaped on so much that it gave it the appearance of being a little bit more apricot. But I want to eat the bread. And I like apricots. I like to eat dried apricots. I have a friend that makes fun of me for eating dried apricots. They're delicious. But this is just gross. I'm not into it at all. All right. Then there's this one. So 2 times in a row, I've shown something like this where people are now taking her shortbread cookies and they're frosting them and then adding the flour sprinkles. So fine, but again, I'm reminding you the shortbread cookies that I'm aware of, they don't come with a frosting. So to me, I see this and I think her people are so not into nobody's into the shortbread cookies that they add things to make it more palatable or just prettier for plating. So that's what they do. That's what they've been doing. So can you imagine that your product sucks up or just even your diehard fans are just not into it? So they're like, well, I'll help it out. It's like those guys, I showed it before, that appear to be fans of Megan's, those two guys, and they were cooking her one pot pasta. And they made a big deal of saying, we love you, Megan, and all this. But then they're like, we're going to fix this. We're going to make this better. And then they added like some, I think protein, I don't know, some cheese and protein, something like that to it. And it did look better. But again, I'm thinking that's not really an advertisement for Megan. She made this thing that even her diehard fans are like, yeah, that doesn't look tasty. So they had to fix it for her. So again, what's going on here? I don't know. All right, you stuck with me this long. I've been through it. Shall we look at my new favorite comment? Okay, cool. Get ready. Oh, God. All right. So here's the deal. So I'm so happy and so excited. Look, I'll show you. I'm so excited. My views are way up, and that's because of you guys. Hold on. I've got the latest numbers right here. Eek. Look at this. Okay. So it can definitely vary depending on how much Meghan and Harry are doing and how much they're in the news and what's going on. But just honestly, I average about YouTube breaks it down into 28 days. So I average about 1 million to sometimes 1.5 million every 28 days. And that's fantastic. I love that. That's views. So that's views on videos, that's views on old videos, views on all of it. Okay. That's amazing. I'm so thankful and I'm so happy. And about 1,000 subscribers a month, something like that is what it's been averaging. Can I show you where I'm at? I'm so happy. Look at this. As of the time of this recording, 28 days, 5 million views. I know only dogs can hear me. 1.8, 1,800 plus subs. I'm so happy. I just passed in 180 and now I'm about to hit 182,000 subs. 5.1 million views. And can I say that's because of you all? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for viewing because I know you guys. I know you guys that like to watch, some of my stuff. I always say, if you feel like watching, a short or something else, it really does help me out and you do it. And thank you. So it's because of you guys. Thank you. And it's because of my awesome guests like Chef Matt and John Witherspoon, people like that come on and help and, my behind the scenes team that help me. So it's because of, and because of you flock that go back and watch my stuff. I'm just blown away by this number. I'm blown away. It's so good. So anyway, thank you. Thank you for that. I can't believe the upward trajectory from that. Thank you. All right. Anyway, and welcome. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Let me know in the comments and we'll honk at you. All right. So that said, I wanted to say, when the numbers blow up like they are, I get a lot of new people, as you can see, and it's usually like 99%. This is great. Welcome. Happy to be here. Like whatever it is. And I'm always just so excited to read that. I love reading the comments when people join. I'm like, yes, that's amazing. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. And by the way, I honk and I'm into geese because one of Megan's followers said I sound like a drunk goose. That's where that came from because I always get asked when people are new here. Anyway, well, when that happens and I get more views and stuff, I also get more negative comments. I get more sugars. I get more attracted to I get the mediocre mafia coming in and commenting. So shall we take a look at my new favorite one? My previous favorite one said that King Charles didn't have any royal DNA and that Meghan and Harry were the rightful. It's something like, you can go back and watch it because I still have the video here. It's like roasting the sugars, but it's basically Charles doesn't have any royal DNA, or he doesn't have any DNA is what they said. And I was like, well, then how's he alive? That's pretty crazy. And then they said that Meghan and Harry were both rightful heirs to the throne, kind of implying that they may be related. I was like, probably don't want to go too hard into that. Anyway, so that was my favorite before. Drunk Goose will always be my favorite. I love that. Somebody called me a drunk goose. I think that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. I spun a whole drunken goose empire off of it with you guys, and it's fantastic. Love that. Would never change that. And then today I got this one. Are you ready? Here we go. Now, I saw this and was like, oh, cool. I got a French comment. I have a lot of lovely French geese and ganders in my comments. Charlotte, bonjour. I get a lot of lovely comments and I love it. I hear things. And if you're from France, let me know in the comments. Bonjour. So I saw this. I was like, cool. Wonder what this means. So I clicked the translate to English. Shall we read it together? Yeah, get ready. Okay, here we go. I don't feel ready to see your slutty face denigrating Meghan. I could not stop laughing. So I've texted this to every friend I know, and I'm like, hey, it's slutty face here. How you doing? And then I'm asking people, do I have a slutty face? Maybe is this part? I can't keep saying that word. I'll just say S. Is this part S? What, like, are my elbows S? What else is S on me? That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. So cool. I actually found it very funny. So from now on, if you want to call me, I don't know how YouTube will react to the word. That's why I'm like S face. That's fine. That's great. Because I think if you type out the word, it'll probably throw your comments in hold, but it's fine. I can pull it back out. But yeah, S face. That's me. Why is just my face that? I don't think I have a S face. I mean, maybe my mouth. No, just kidding. Shh. Nobody. Yeah. Gigi, stop watching. Anyway, that's just really funny. That made me laugh so hard. I was like, oh God. Oh, it's really funny. So sorry you're not ready to see my S face. And normally, I try not to block people unless they say really horrible, hateful things, then I'll block because I don't want them to say horrible, hateful things to you. I couldn't even block this person. If you want to find this comment, it's still up because I thought it was so funny. I don't care. I left it. So, here's this S face. Enjoy. My goodness gracious. All right. I'm leaving this here. You got to let me know your thoughts in the comments. This was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, it's hard to transition off that back to where I'm going. I want to say, I'm missing Her Majesty the late Queen. And I can't believe it's been 3 years and I'm thinking about her today. Again, hard to transition off that. But all right. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. You guys mean the whole wide world to me. If you want to further support my show, you know how to do it. Check out the merchandise. Everything's fine. Should I have one that calls me S-Face? I think I should. And check out the merch and then also check out Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recap. Yes, it's my old name. It's got tons of bonus content, lots of deep dives, all kinds of Harry and Meghan stuff, and not Harry and Meghan stuff. If you're sick of Harry and Meghan, I also go into like a little bit more personal stuff over there. I go into recapping other shows, all kinds of stuff. So hundreds of videos, so you can find all kinds of stuff. Check that out if you're interested. Thank you to my executive producers. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, that's going to do it for me. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I'm still laughing about the S-face thing. All right, take care and leave me comments, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. 5 million views in 28 days. That's huge. All right, take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. 5 million views. I can't even believe that. I can't wrap my head around that. That's you guys. Thank you. That's so exciting. Did anybody watch Saved by the Bell? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so scared. That's off Saved by the Bell. Anyway, I'm dating myself a little bit. How are you doing? Yes, faces. How are things? What's going on? Yeah, I don't know. That just really made me laugh. Yeah, I think that's my favorite name. If you want to call me S-Face, I'm good with that. No, what's going on? I hope you guys had a good weekend. I'm still digging this fall thing. I just I'm digging out like my long sleeve things and I love this color. It's like a berry wine almost color. I just think it's fun and it's pretty. You guys like or I love this necklace, and you guys always leave me such nice comments when I wear it. So I thought I'd bring that out, and there you go. Anyway, how are things? How are you guys? Are you ready for fall? Let's see. If you stay tuned this long, what should we comment on this one? Oh, tell me something about Her Majesty the Lake Queen. What did you love about Her Majesty the Lake Queen? Let's think about her in the comments. So it could be anything. Did you love her sense of humor? Did you love her Paddington ads? Did you love, the way she, was just a life of service, her relationship with Philip, her, anything. Tell me anything you loved about her. Ah, gosh, there's so many things. I think, I mean, her sense of humor, her sense of duty, her, it sounds weird to say her regalness, her poise, the way she just was a sense of calm. She seemed to be a calming force for people and just held it together and led with such dignity, So I love her. Anyway, all right, that's going to do it for me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. And as Megan does more crazy stuff, I'm going to be here talking about it. All right, I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.